Speak of them. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, welcome to the stream. Here's the Neko-chan, and the Neko-chan has graduated. She's such a good kitty. Before she was only the slayer of headphone cords. Last night she caught herself a mouse, so she's leveled up to slayer of mouse. Good kitty. Yeah. A good kitty. She caught a mouse. Good kitty. Alright, so we had arrived at the castle when we quit Thursday night, and it was at a bad time. Yeah, right, bunch of XP for Neko-chan. Because I think it's dark and everyone's going to be sleeping, so... Yep, a hunter. So maybe we will either find a bed or figure out some way to pass some time. But we'll explore this castle as much as we can anyway. Okay, I see that hallway. I don't see that. Oh. Yeah. That hallway is kind of hard to know about if you don't know it's there. How do I tell the time? Because I think I do have a watch now. Okay, W for use watch. 8:24 p.m. Oh boy. Well, let's explore this castle for now. So, let's see what we can find in this room. We've got to find a key somewhere. I remember that. Is that a key? It sure is. So take that. Hey, no. So this must be the library. Or a study of some sort. Well, you want to see How to Conquer the World in 3 Easy Steps by Maximilian the Amazingly Mean. Alrighty then. We'll have to... That looks like some good reading. What the hell is a trophy? Okay. Alright, so I think I got... Where did this key end up? Is there a key in that mess? Oh well, I grabbed a key. It's somewhere in my inventory. What a Fool Believes. Is that a book on top of this cabinet? Yep, 5 Stages of Lawn Care. Okay. What's in the cabinet? Oh, wow, check that out. It's a light source, so it's an oil lamp. I'll leave it there for now. What have we here? Rolls. Alright, I'm gonna leave Lord British's castle alone for now, I guess, on the theft. But I do want to explore. Or maybe try rest. Let's just go ahead and rest until... Does it just double click on the bed? Oh... 12. 11. I want to be close to 8 in the morning. Pleasant dreams. Alright. Arise, Jeff. Time to continue the quest. Alright, so, 7... Oh, well, anyway, it looks like we're... It looks like Lord British is up. I could turn that up a little bit. So yeah, there's Lord British and there's a gargoyle. Some guards. So let's talk to Lord British. You see your old friend, Lord British. Looking a bit older than when you last saw him. His eyes gleam at the sight of you. Welcome, my friend, he says, embracing you. Please tell me what brings thee to Britannia, or more importantly, what brought thee here. Alright, I'm going to go through this stuff. Lord British laughs. Whoops, no, that's not what I meant to do. Job. Lord British rolls his eyes. Must we go through this formality? He laughs, shaking his head. Very well, as thou well knowest, I am sovereign of Britannia and have been for some time now. Even though I come from thine homeland, I have chosen to live my life here. talk to him about homeland. I know that it has been many a year since I visited our earth, but surely thou dost remember that the two of us hail from the same time and place, and as brothers in origin. Thou should also remember that thou canst ask me for aid at any time thou mightst require it. Let's talk to him about Britannia. The state of the land could not be more prosperous. Dost thou realize that thou hast been away for 200 Britannian years? Lord British wags a finger at you. I am certain that thy friends have rued thine absence. 'Tis a shame thou didst stay away so long, but I am so very happy to see thee. Britannia is prosperous and abundant. Look around thee. Explore the newly refurbished castle. Travel the land. Peace is prominent in all quarters. Yes, Britannia has never been better. Well, almost never. Alright, let's talk about almost never. Well, things are indeed fine. It is the people I am concerned about. There is something wrong in Britannia, but I do not know what it is. Something is hanging over the heads of the Britannian people. They are unhappy. One can see it in their eyes. There is nothing that is unifying the population, since there has been peace for so long. Perhaps thou could determine what is happening. I implore thee to go out amongst the people, watch them in their daily task, speak with them, work with them, break bread with them. Perhaps they need someone like the Avatar to take an interest in their lives. Oh, let's just go with magic this time. Something is awry. Magic has not been working for the longest time. I even have trouble creating food with magic. It must be something to do with the magical ether. There are those who say that magic is dying, what with the trouble with the moon gates and the situation with Nystel. I am beginning to suspect that they might be right. Okay, so something's wrong with magic here at the moment, too. Lord British studies you a moment. Perhaps magic will work much better for thee. Thou hast not been in Britannia long. It is possible that whatever has affected magic has not made its mark upon thee yet. Please try it. A spell book is stored with the rest of thine equipment. All right, something about my equipment. I'll just go spell book this time. Yes, I have a spell book stored away with the rest of the equipment. Equipment? Thou art welcome to any of mine equipment. I keep it in a locked storeroom here in the castle. Thou wilt find the key in my study. Okay, I found the key. Study. 'Tis in the western end of the castle storeroom. I'm sure thou can find it. The ruler smiles slyly. Consider it something of a game. Moon gates. The moon gates are not functioning. We cannot use them as we have in the past. Not only are they dysfunctional, they are, in fact, dangerous. One of my trusted sages used mine own orb of the moons to travel to the shrine of humility, and his body did shatter upon entering the gate. If only that mage in Cove hadn't gone mad. Alright, so we're getting a lot of backstory of what's going on in the last 200 years, regardless of everything being just wonderful. Surely thou dost remember Cove. It is a very pleasant town to the east of Britain, quite relaxing. Mad Mage. The ruler leans forward and speaks quietly. There is a mad mage in Cove by the name of Rudium. Dost thou remember him? Rudium was working with a magical substance called black rock. Before he went mad, he claimed that this mineral could solve the problems of the moon gates. I suggest that thou shouldst go to Cove and find him. Try to learn what it was he was doing with this black rock material. It could be our only hope. So now, in addition to this murder, we've got Lord British sending us on another quest to try to figure out what the heck's wrong with magic. Rudium? He was a brilliant and respected mage, but something happened to him in recent years. He seemed to go completely senile. Or try talking to Nice still? Yes, it has been redecorated since thy last visit. The architects and workers did a splendid job on the castle. The ruler leans toward you with a sour look on his face. The only mar in the entire complex is that damn nursery. Nursery. I will not go near the place. Kings and dirty diapers do not mix. The Great Council talked me into implementing the nursery after several of my staff started having families. Although it was probably a necessity, I shall pretend it does not exist. That's funny. Okay, let's ask about him, friends. Thou must mean Lalo, Shimino, and Dupree, of course. Is that who we got here? They are an extremely useful and productive group of citizens. Thou shouldst most certainly visit the Fellowship headquarters here in Britain and speak with Batlin. The Fellowship has done many good deeds throughout Britannia, including feeding the poor, educating and helping those in need, and promoting general goodwill and peace. Okay. Yes, it is not far to from the castle to the southwest. It is just south of the theater. Batlin. He is the druid who began the fellowship about 20 years ago. He is highly intelligent and is a warm and gentle human being. I have not seen that one since I knighted him. Typical. I do the man a favor and he disappears. I heard he might be in Jalome. Alright, we'll have to remember that. So we're going to look for Dupree in Jalome. A rather violent place by all accounts. I have not had the pleasure of a visit in quite a while. As you can see, there's a ton of reading in this game. Shimino. That rascal does not come around very often, though I understand he spends most of his time in Britain these days. What dost thou have to say for thyself, Shimino? Mine apologies, my lord, Shimino says. Shimino blushes and shuffles his feet. I suspected as much, the ruler says, laughing. Lalo, of course. I have seen our friend rarely over the years. I understand he has been spending most of his time in Trinsic. Hello, Lalo, how art thou? I am well, my liege. 'Tis good to see thee. Okay, let's talk to him about Trinsic. I have not been down there in many years. Has something happened there? A murder. A murder? In Trinsic? The ruler looks concerned. Wow. All that conversation, and we finally got a word in edgewise to tell this guy about the murder. I have heard nothing about it. Art thou investigating it? Yes. Very good. It pleases me that thou art concerned about my people. The king pauses a moment. Now that thou dost mention it, I have had reports of other similar murders in the past few months. In fact, there was one here in Britain 3 or 4 years ago. The body was mutilated in a ritualistic fashion. Apparently, there is a maddened killer on the loose, but I have no doubt that someone such as thee, Avatar, can find him. That is, of course, only an assumption on my part, but that is all we have to work with, unless thou hast already uncovered some useful information. Alright, let's talk to him about the crown jewel. I am afraid I cannot possibly know of every ship that comes through our ports. Thou shouldst check with Clint the shipwright, if thou hast not done so. The man with the hook? A man with a hook. The king rubs his chin. No, I do not recall ever meeting a man with a hook. Ritualistic. Here we go. I need to probably write this down so I don't forget it. Make myself a note. Yeah, I do not recall many details. Thou should ask Patterson, the town mayor, about it. He may remember more. So I'm going to put, here we go. Ask Patterson. The mayor. About ritualistic. I'm going to make sure I use the word ritualistic in my note. Murder. Alright. So just a little note to self on the murder investigation. Do not forget, Avatar, that I have the power to heal thee. That is one bit of magic that still seems to work for me, and if I could probably provide thee with some equipment and a spell book. Yes, I have a spell book stored away with the rest of your equipment. Okay, I already just ask about the Orb of Moons. Mine has not worked since the troubles with magic began. In fact, none of the moon gates have been working reliably for quite a while. Didst thou bring thine Orb of Moons? No. I see. Thou might be stranded in Britannia. Here, why not try mine? I shall let thee borrow it. Perhaps it will work for thee. Be careful, though. The moon gates have become dangerous. Lord British hands you his Orb of Moons. Ask him about that rumble when we first arrived. Lord British looks at you gravely. The foundation of Britannia was shaken with the rising of an island. This event was no random disaster. It was one of sorcerous intent. Island? Yes, Jeff. I felt a great disturbance in the ether when this island arose from the sea. The island is none other than the Isle of Fire, where thou defeated the Hellspawn Exodus. Thy battle with that strange mixture of machine and spirit is now legendary. Do be careful if thou art going to the isle, for the remains of that being now reside in one of the chambers of the Castle of Fire. You should know that when I created the shrines of the virtues, I also set upon this island 3 great shrines, dedicated to the principles of truth, love, and courage. They reside within the walls of the Castle of Fire. I never revealed this to thee before, as I thought them forever lost, when the Isle of Fire mysteriously sank beneath the waves. The shrine are meant for the use of an avatar only, and therefore a talisman will be necessary to use one. The talismans are guarded by tests that thou shouldst have no problem passing if thou wishest to seek their counsel. Oh boy, I forgot how those work. If thou wishest to seek this isle, thou mayest use my ship. All right. It now sits upon the southern shore of Vesper, and is called the Golden Ankh. Please feel free to use it for as long as thou hast need of it. Lord British hands you the deed to a ship. So now we have a ship. We can sail the seas. All right. I have also focused a magical crystal to the entrance of the Castle of Fire, which I refurbished after thy battle with Exodus. Here, take it. Perhaps it will give thee some insight. Although, be warned, what's a focused magical crystal? It is not at all stable, and might be prone to shatter the nearer thou findest thyself to the location to which it is tuned. Lord British gives you the crystal. I already talked to him about the equipment. Yep. Alright, so let's do come back soon. Okay, there's that door. See, there's a lever there. But where is the lever to get there to begin with? Alright, let's go. Oh, I think I remember. Let's come in here. I think it's hidden behind this flower or this pot. Is there a lever? No. Oops. Don't. It won't let me move it into the middle of a wall. It'll let me move it there. Come on, lady, move. Nope, there's no level. There is no lever there. Okay, never mind. We got to figure out how to get upstairs to where our okay. Here's someone we're supposed to talk to anyway. You see your old friend Nystel, now a decrepit old man in mage's robes. He seems lost in thought, far away. The mage looks confused a moment. My name is Nystel. Yes, that is it. Job? Well, I used to perform quite a bit of magic, he says apologetically. At least, I think I used to do so. There is a man named Lord British. I think I work for him. Wow, that mage is all messed up. I guess. Sometimes the magic works, sometimes it doth not. He waves his hand and drops his wand. Oops, he cries as he bends to pick it up. Art thou sure this man is not really the gesture, the kid says? Anyway, as I was saying, what was I saying? Oh yes, magic. I can still sell thee some spells or reagents, if thou wouldst like. Okay, we gotta get that spell book first. So let's tell him bye. And alright, let's see what we got going on in here. Who we have here? This is a lovely earthly woman with a warm smile. Word has spread quickly of thine arrival, Avatar. Welcome. I am Miranda. I serve on the Great Council. Today we are working on a bill of law. When I am not here in the castle, I am kept busy with a young child. Child? Miranda smiles. Yes, my son's name is Max. He is probably in the royal nursery. He is quite obviously his father's son. Perhaps thou hast met him, Raimundo, the director of the Royal Theatre. We believe Max will be quite a performer when he's older. Alright, let's talk about the bill. Oh boy. In Wilkes-Solkelem and I are drafting a bill which would make illegal any distribution of waste products in Loch Lake near Cove. The lake is quite defiled. I think we have a reason to go to Cove anyway. Ask about, art thou traveling to Cove? Yes. That is good news. Perhaps thou could do us a great favor. Oh boy, another quest. We need this bill delivered to Lord Heather in Cove. He must read it and give us his approval by signing it. I know thou hast far more important things to do than running errands, but it would be greatly appreciated. Wilt thou do it? Yes. Wonderful. Here is the bill. Please bring it back to me when it is signed, and we thank thee. The Great Council. The Great Council supports Lord British in the legislation of Britannia's laws. I am honored to be one of the 3 women serving on the council. I am particularly concerned about women's duties and privileges and their available opportunities in the land. Our history has been kind to women in general, but there is still room for improvement. All right, that's enough of her. For now, anyway. We shall see thee again soon. Bye, Avatar. You see your former companion and friend, Geoffrey, Captain of the Guard. Name? Art thou joking? I am Geoffrey. Job? These days I remain in my position as Captain of the Guard. I am Lord British's personal bodyguard, and I am in charge of security at the castle. I do not have much time or use for adventuring now. Adventuring. I have aged a bit over the last 200 years. I am afraid I shall not be joining thee this time, but my thoughts are with thee, and if I may offer some assistance, I shall be glad to do so. Assistance. Mine advice, all right, is to build up thine experience and skills as soon as possible. Thou hast been away from Britannia for a long time. Thou mightest not be in the same shape thou wert at the end of thy last adventure here. It is apparently another difference in our 2 worlds. Whenever thou shalt return, it is as if thy physical body has arrived here for the first time. It is the reason why many of thine own companions have chosen to stay here, even though they have aged in Britannia's time. Go and search for monsters, vanquish them, take their gold, gain experience, use the experience when done. Thou dost visit trainers, increase thy strength, dexterity, and intelligence, as well as thy combat skill and ability to perform magic. Well, so far I got 1 trainer mapped out and what he trains in. Thou wilt be lost without this necessary evolution of experience. Yes, it has been a long time. Okay, ask him about Nystel. He is quite loony, if thou dost ask me. I believe all the mages in the land are afflicted. Take a look and find out for thyself. Alright, so. I'm not seeing a lever anywhere around in here. I'm not going to talk to the clown right now. Alright, let's feed, what is that, Lalo? That's too heavy to move. That's a trophy. Okay, there's nothing there. Alright, how do I get there? Okay, I see. Alright, everyone should be fed. Okay, there's a lever. Oh, that must be the king's bedroom. We're just tromping through. I thought I already fed him. So we pull this lever. Cool, that opens that. It opens that way too. So what happens if we pull this? Does it also open that? Oh, it looks like it does. Alright, this is where there's a lever hidden under a barrel. Or maybe not. And what that does is that opens. Whoops. I think that opens that room above us. But we still, come on, how do we get up there? Okay, what does this one do? Okay, that works, sort of. He's still trying. Okay. Will this get us to that stairway? Alright. Okay, it opens there too. Cool. This is cool too. We got, there's a couple cannons up here. What are these guys? Where these guys are going through food quick all of a sudden. Oh, that's cool, looking down on the courtyard. Okay, so. Oh, look, a little fishy. Or maybe not. Look at these supplies. Alright, so, Alt-K to try all the keys. And it's open. Alright. Well. It's time to equip ourselves. Alright, I'm going to start. Oh yeah, we got to get rid of this gold bars too, turn them into gold coins. But here we give myself a bedroll. I'll put this shield away and give myself this shield. What is this? Oh, the spell book. Put that up here. What do we got here? A sack of wheat. A keg. Is there anything under there? Nope. Alright. Throw this. A sack. Oh, did I close my backpack up? Yeah, let's put a sack. Oh yeah, that's my sack of magical items. I need that in my backpack. Sack of magic stuff. A stack of magical ingredients. And while I'm trying to organize stuff, that's one of them orb things. Oh, a gem. Somehow I doubt that. Alright. So he's wearing a... So this guy's... And what is this? See, that's a two-handed sword. I don't think I want that. So I'll put that aside. Food! Alright, is the kid carrying the food? So he's number 3. Oh yeah, the food has gone down. And how many units of filling it gives you depends on the food. Okay, so that was that. Yeah, that was that barrel. Move this barrel so I know I've... And what is this? Kitchen items. Alright. Alright, let's see. Does Lalo have a bag in his backpack? No. So we'll put... And while we're here in Lalo's inventory, he doesn't need to carry this. He doesn't need to carry this. Until he gets something better, I do want to hold on to the boots. Alright, so that works. So now what do we need to search? This? Ooh, what do we have here? Some kind of magical boots. Well, alright, so let's see here. Open my bag. My swamp boots fit in the bag? Oh yeah. Put my swamp boots in the bag for the moment. And put these magic boots on. Oh yeah, look at those. Those are cool. I'm getting close to my weight. Well, that's cool. Alright. So... So that's what we get equipped. Okay. Can I walk behind here? I can. Good, good. And that lever that was hidden under that barrel opens this room up. And we have even more equipment. Oh, cool! Alright, so... Dang it. Alright, this is going to be interesting. Stick this shield down. Give me the cool shield. See, that thing's heavy though. And this is something else that's going to screw me. I'm going to have to figure out... weight. No? Oh, it's because I'm wearing the cape. So did that go in my backpack? Yep. Now I can wear this, right? Yeah. That's cool. Look at that helm. And so what are these? What kind of gauntlets? What do I have? Gauntlets. Man, I'm just afraid of how heavy. Alright, let's take this off. And put this plate on. And what's that do? Too heavy. Figured as much. What do we got here? Where'd that go? Were those the... Strip down, Avatar. Yeah. Okay, we're doing okay. Wait. Do these look the same? Yeah, those are the same. Shit, can I even... Okay, I maxed out. I do have a gold brick to get rid of. See. I'm gonna have to stick to leather down here. And I still, for now, until I have more strength. And this guy, number 4, he put that in his hand. See, he can let's give him the plate. He looks like he can carry it. Oh wow, check that stuff out. That's cool looking. Nice. Nice. So this is our tank, it looks like. Okay, let's put the cape on the table. Now, oh, ammunition. Check this out. It's like a old school musket. I wonder if the kid... Oh, I forgot to give him his shield. What is that, a two-handed sword? Here, put this away. Where does she... Can I click on just a shield? I can't put it in his hand? Huh. Alright. That must be a two-handed sword. I mean, why can't I put the shield in his hand? Alright, so he don't like shields. So that's still... It's not bad. Not a bad round of equipment. Okay, can this kid even carry this thing? He's got the dexterity for it. Yep, too heavy. But he can't carry it. While I'm thinking of it. give them throwing axes to fight with. Okay, and we got gold bars to get rid of too. So let's go do that now. Let's trade our gold bars and here. Oh shit! There you can see Lalo there. Thank you, Lord British. That was a fair amount of supplies. Hopefully the bank's open. What? Okay, Spark is hungry. I gotta check out my spell book. Do I want to talk to this? Okay, I'll talk to this gesture here in a moment. I'm gonna make sure I get to because the bank has banker hours for real. It's ridiculous. Alright, what is this? Alright. You see a helpful and efficient looking woman. Name. My name is Cynthia. Job. I am the teller at the mint. I am also a member of the Britannia Tax Council. The Britannia Tax Council is in charge of the accounting, assessment, and collecting of the taxes. If thou wilt be earning any money here in Britannia, thou wilt need to take this paper. Fill it out and return it here at the end of the year when thou dost come back to pay thy taxes. Here at the mint we store gold, oversee production of coins, and keep an accurate count of how much money the kingdom has available for such thing as farming, building the roads, developing sources of fresh water, seeing to the health of citizenry, maintaining the estates of nobles, raising the guard militia, and carrying out the decrees of Lord British. No. Money. In order to keep the standard of money constant, we also operate as an exchange for those who possess quantities of gold. We supply the equivalent value of their gold in spendable coin of the realm, and then transform the gold we receive into more money, so thou canst see 'tis a very efficient system. Okay, so let's exchange. Dost thou have some gold that thou would like to exchange? Yes. We can exchange thy gold nuggets and bars into spendable coin for thee. I will give thee 10 gold coins for each gold nugget and 100 gold coins for each gold bar. Okay, let's get rid of these gold bars. And here are 500 gold coins for thee in return, my lord. I thank thee for thy business. Alright, so cool. So that should help the weight of anyone that was carrying system. It not only applies to gold, but it also applies to all minerals. We oversee the sale and rate of exchange for precious ores extracted by Britannia Mining Company. But we do not handle the sale of gems. There's a jeweler in town who handles that. So this is also the exchange for raw ore, it would appear. The military training for the guards is conducted at Serpent's Hold, where the guards that protect all of the towns and cities of Britannia are instructed. 'Tis funded by the Royal Treasury. The local lords and mayors all have residences that are maintained through the auspices of the kingdom. So health. As Britannia's population has greatly increased in the last 200 years, so has the risk of infectious diseases, such as the mysterious skin deterioration that afflicts those who partake in the venom of the silver serpent. The number of healers that the kingdom needs has risen dramatically. Ask her about water. Utmost importance for a regular supply, roads. The increased use of wagons has caused many of the roads throughout Britannia to rapidly deteriorate. It costs a lot of money to build new roads and keep them all repaired. Farms. As I am certain thou dost know, the 7-year drought, which thankfully ended several years ago, has left much of the farming in the kingdom in disarray. That is why the cost of food is so expensive. But without the support of the royal treasury, the prices would be even higher. And ask about James. James is my husband, and I am very worried about him. I know he is feeling very unhappy lately, and he dislikes his job. If thou would speak to him and tell him that even though we have not been speaking very much lately, that I am still thinking of him and that I still care about him. Okay, that was the guy, that was the owner at the inn. So we got to go talk to him again. So while we're sitting here in conversation with this lady, and time has stopped, I'm going to take a few minute break, and I'll be right back. I probably won't go nowhere. I'm going to take like 3 to 5 minutes break here, and we'll come back to. All right. NACO. Okay, there's a 3/4 of one. Yeah, there you go. All right. So, all Alright, wow, there's about as much reading in this game as there is in a text adventure. That's like... Alright, so we traded in our gold bars. So let's explore. So what place is this? It's pretty big, next to... Who knows how much of this town we have left to explore. Or is this a theater? Oh, check it out. It's a cool little theater. A handsome and flamboyant musician. Nino. I am studying to be the greatest bard that Britannia has ever known. I probably already am the greatest bard Britannia has ever known. You note that Nino is not at all modest. Studying. The music hall provides a great environment for study. Judith is a wonderful teacher. Okay, so this is the music hall. It's his desire to be... Alright. He wants to be a famous bard and woo women. Alright. And what we got here? You see an attractive middle-aged woman with music in her eyes. I am Judith, and I already know who thou art. And her job is I teach music at the music hall. I also fatten my purse a bit by playing with the avatars. The avatars. We are a singing group. We play at the Blue Boar every evening. Please come and hear us. My pupil, Nino, is in the group. We hope to tour the country next year, if we can raise the funds. Lord British appointed me music teacher a couple years ago. It is a wonderful job. Music is my life. I know I will never be a famous bard, but I receive great pleasure from playing and performing. I enjoy teaching as well. It fulfills my life's purpose to teach others. It also gives me time away from home. Home? Oh, I do not want to speak about mine home. Mine husband and I, well, we are not altogether happy. Husband. Thou mightest know him. He is Patterson, the town mayor. He is an intelligent and honest man, but we have our differences. I do not know why I am telling thee all of this. Differences. Well, for one thing, he is a member of that group, the Fellowship. Another thing is that he does not spend too much time at home. I cannot believe he works so much. What, lady? Are you don't? So this is the only lady in town that doesn't know the mayor's having an affair, evidently. He is always saying he has to work late. Some nights he comes home before dawn. Other nights he's out the entire night. That's because he's got a mistress, lady. Well, I must not think about it. I only became saddened. I must concentrate on my music. Okay. They seem to have taken over our lives. They seem to have taken over our country. So she don't like the Fellowship. The Fellowship strikes again. Yep. Judith goes back to her instruments with a smile and a wave. Avatar, they are doing a play about thee. Oh, wow. So this is the theater. That was the music hall. This is the dungeon. Okay, so... Those people look like they're practicing the play. And this guy, come on. You can see the creativity literally flowing in abundance from this fellow. He looks at you with interest. Yeah, Mike's. That's because he's having an affair with I can't remember who it is he's having, but we learned about it in the bar. Name: I am Raimundo. Job: why, I am famous throughout the land. Hast thou not heard of me? Yeah, I told thee so. I am the director of the Royal Theatre here in Britain. I am also playwright in residence. I compose a tune now and then as well. I sometimes act, but it is not wise to act in something that one directs. We are working on a play at the moment. Let's ask him about the play. It is a little something I wrote entitled The Trials of the Avatar. It is about a legendary figure in Britannian history. The artist looks you up and down. Thou dost have a certain quality. Hast thou ever acted on stage? No. Well, it does not matter. I am sure thou could quickly adapt. Officially, auditions have closed and the play is already cast. However, we need someone to understudy the role of Avatar. Wouldst thou like to audition? Yeah, I'll audition to your play. Alright. Excellent. What thou needest to do is visit Gay's clothier shop and purchase an Avatar costume. I can audition thee once I see thee in proper attire. Run along and do that. Quickly now. I am a busy man. Alright, so we got another little quest here. Is to audition for the play and play myself. That's funny. Alright. Ow! You're getting rough with your little plan down there. Oh, okay. Okay, I don't... So where else do we need to check out? We've been there. Okay, there's the theater and the music hall next to each other. That was the fellowship. Oh, that's the museum. Okay, I think we need to come here at night. And we need to steal those stones here at night. And we've already talked to her before. This is the Museum of the Avatar. And those are technically my stones anyway. So it's not like I'm stealing them. Oh, look, some swamp boots. Alright, let's feed the kid. And we'll get dude some boots that's walking around barefoot. So what's okay? What else we got here? Oh, and is this the mayor's office, or is this something else? Because we do need to. I think this does take us to the mayor's office. Maybe he's actually in his office. Yep. Because we do need to talk to him. Boy, he's got a hell of an office back here. He's not... You see a nobleman in his 40s who looks like either a politician or a well-dressed merchant. Avatar, I was just alerted of thy presence in our fair city. I have been expecting thee. Well, let's ask him about the body. About the murder. You relate what Lord British said about the murder in Britain a few years ago. Patterson nods. I remember it well. Quite gruesome, it was. There was a man named Finster who was running for public office. He was quite outspoken in his opinions, and I suppose this got him into trouble. Opinions. He was trying to make many social changes. He wanted more power for the Great Council and the Britannia Tax Council, and he wanted to disband the fellowship. Finster was a nobleman with too much ambition anyway, so one of these murders had to do with someone who wanted to disband the fellowship. Interesting. His beliefs must have provided him with a few enemies. How should I know about his enemies? Anyway, his body was found in an abandoned building which is no longer standing. It used to be a storehouse of some kind up near the castle. It was torn down a couple years ago. The body was mutilated beyond belief. It was as if someone tied the poor man down with stakes and cut off all his limbs. Finster was then beheaded. It was almost, what is the word? Ritualistic. Well, that sounds about like the same murder scene, huh? And that is all I remember. No one was ever arrested for the crime. Should we ask him about Candace? Patterson's eyes widen and for a moment looks very nervous, but very quickly he regains his composure. Candace? Why, she is a friend, a brother at the fellowship, that is all. So yeah, Candace is his mistress. Alright. So good, we got that out of the way. Mm-hmm. She's a brother, right? Yeah, sure, buddy. Alright. So we asked him what he knew about the murder. This is quite the fancy mayor's office here. Hey. Okay, have we been here? Okay, yeah. So that's the pub. Where have we not explored in this town? That is the question. Oh, if this is the fellowship, I guess it's time to talk to this Batlin character. Oh no. Was it this? I'm confused now. This is going to be the music hall? Yeah. No, that's the museum. That's the music hall. No, this is the fellowship. Hey, come back here. Oh well. I'm gonna give him this healing potion. It's the only one I remember. What is this? A key. Well, I want the key. since he just walked out as we walked in. Okay, there he is. Come on. There we go. You see a rotund older gentleman who is at once humble yet dignified. His gentle eyes exude caring for his fellow person. Name. My name, good friend, is Batland, and indeed it is truly a privilege to meet with the Avatar in the flesh. Job? I was once a druid. Now I am the leader and originator of the Fellowship. It is rapidly growing throughout Britannia and keeps me very busy, as thou canst well imagine. Ha ha ha. Do I dare ask him about the Fellowship? Yeah, I'm not going to read that. Yeah. We've already read that before. Let's ask about Elizabeth and Abraham. Ah, my good colleagues Elizabeth and Abraham were just here. They left this morning for Minot on Fellowship business. They deal with the distribution and collection of funds. Only active or potential Fellowship members are privy to the concept of the voice. I can tell thee more. When dost thou take the Fellowship test? Okay, let's ask about the test. Art thou ready to join the Fellowship? Yeah, we're going to join the cult. But first things first. I recommend that thou takest our examination to determine if thou art truly in need of the Fellowship's teachings. Dost thou want to take the test? Oh, yes. Alright, let's see. Let's see how weird these kooks' test is. Question 1. Thou art feeling depressed right now. Is it more likely because A. Thou hast disappointed a friend, or B. A friend has disappointed thee? Okay, let's pick A. I can tell from thine answer that thou art a person who takes their responsibilities to others very seriously, and perhaps tends to put too much pressure on oneself to please others. Batland smiles and nods. Question 2. Thou art at a feast hosted by a very high-ranking official. Thou dost believe the food he has ordered to be served is little more than swill, and thou dost notice that the other guests certainly think so. When thine host asks if thou dost like the food, dost thou A. tell the truth, or B. lie to him? Let's A. Thy response shows thou art a bluntly honest person, who mayest occasionally say things that people might not like hearing, but thine intentions are noble ones. Batland makes a sweeping gesture with his hand. Yep, time to join the cult. Question 3. Thou hast taken the last room available at an inn. Upon entering it, dost thou find it is filthy. It is the middle of the night. There is no one to clean it, and there is nowhere else to stay. Dost thou clean up thy room thyself, at least somewhat, before reposing in it, or dost thou just go to sleep? Let's clean the room myself. Thou hast revealed that thou art a person who instinctively believes they are responsible for anything that goes wrong, and that it falls to thee to put the whole world right. Batland sighs. Question 4. At a festival gathering, thou dost tell a humorous anecdote. and thou dost tell it very well, creating much amusement. Dost thou tell this comedic story because you enjoy the response that thou dost receive from thy audience, or is because thou just want to please friends? Let's pick B. Oh boy. Yep, listen to these kooks. Thine answer shows thou art a person who instinctively feels unworthy of having friends. Thou must continuously buy their attentions by amusing them. Batlin frowns slightly. Another question. Oh my God, how many of these lunatic questions do we got? If thou wert to become a person of leisure, one who had amassed a fantastic fortune of wealth, would it most likely be because thou hadst discovered an infallible method of stealing the money of others, or thou hadst discovered an infallible method of illicitly duplicating the coin of the realm? So, if I got rich, is it because I stole the money or duplicated the coin? What kind of question is this? From question 5, we learned that thou art a person who instinctively believes that they are incapable of achieving success, at best only presenting the illusion of success. Batlin slowly shakes his head. I have a feeling no matter how you answer these questions, he's got some pretty interesting bad things to tell you about yourself. How long do we have to suffer through this? While traveling, thou dost find a man in terrible pain. His arm has been grievously injured. A healer tending to him tells thee that the man's arm will have to be removed, and that he will require thine assistance to do it. The man says he will recover from his injury and asks thee not to let the healer amputate his arm. Do you heed the words of the healer or respect the wishes of the injured man? Respect the man. By thine answer, thou art a person who deeply believes in the value of human life, and who has a strong sense of faith in the possibilities that life continuously gives us. Batten gives thee a knowing look. Well, he liked that answer? Another question. Thou hast just killed a small dog by throwing a... This is like, you know what these questions are like? Blade Runner. They're like the questions for the test for the replicants on Blade Runner. Thou had just killed a small dog by throwing a rock at it. This is like the upside down tortoise or something in Blade Runner. Is it more likely that thou hast done this because the dog was going to attack thee, or the dog was going to attack someone else? This question tells, because I protected another person. This question tells that thou art overly aggressive person, that thou dost need to stop trying to solve all thy problems through violence. Thou art in a boat with thy betrothed and thy mother. The boat capsizes. In the choppy waters thou can only save thyself and one other person. Who dost thou save from the drowning? Thy betrothed or thy mother? I don't know. While risking thy life to save the life of thy betrothed is admirable, I cannot help but wonder what suppressed hostility thou dost have towards thy mother, as thou would simply let her drown. Thou art a person of strong character, Avatar, but one who is troubled by deep personal problems that prevent thee from achieving thy true potential for greatness. In short, thou art precisely the type of person for which the fellowship was created. Right? I welcome thee to our fold. Know that the path of the Triad is not an easy one, but the rewards are bountiful. I will, of course, waive the usual sabbatical of study that is required before one achieves membership. Thou art, after all, the Avatar. However, as one of our tenets prescribes, worthiness precedes reward. Thou must embark on a task or two for the fellowship before thou can be properly inducted and receive thy medallion. I need thee to deliver this sealed package unopened to Elnor, the leader of the fellowship branch in Minok. I've got to go to Minok anyway. Eleanor will reward thee upon receiving it. Thou dost have my word. I trust thee to do it, yes. Excellent, here it is. Thou must now be on thy way. Alright. So, I think we're ready to start heading out of town. Because, what we got here? Yeah. So, I guess we can try one block south here and see what's... Yeah, that was brutal, answering all that kook's questions. Because is that those other places? Oh, no, we want to talk to this guy. You see a dashing, slender man. I think we can recruit this guy. Stylishly dressed with lots of flair. Name? Thou dost not remember me? I am Sentry. We have gone adventuring together in the past. Job? When I am not adventuring with old friends, I am a trainer in Britannia. I specialize in combat involving swordsmanship. I'm quite good at that, as thou dost remember. But I would drop everything to join thy group if thou art not too encumbered. Join. I am very pleased to join thy group. Now that he's part of our group, the good thing about Sentry is if he's a member of your group, he trains you for free. So I'm going to have to write this down. Okay, now I'm going to talk to him again. Train. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not ready to train yet. No. That's why I said bye, because I need to see. I'm going to train the kid. I'm going to train the kid. And I got to write his stats down and then compare them. So we got a 14, a 22, an 18. His combat is 16, 0, 14, 0, because the kid doesn't have any magical abilities. Oh, and the kid's hungry. We need to feed the kid. But, alright, so feed the kid. Now we're going to train him up. Oh, this guy don't have any magic either. Train. Yes. Spark. On guard, Sentry cries as he draws his sword. He is forced to respond with the most easily readied weapon he has. Without a word, Sentry advances on him, swinging his blade in a seemingly wild, yet entirely controlled manner. He is forced to block his blows to the best of his ability. Luckily, Sentry stops, just short of striking him, which he is often able to do. Slowly but surely, Over the course of the training session, his blocking improves, and he manages to get in a few thrusts of his own. His agility improves, and the improvement is tangibly perceptible. I enjoyed that, Sentry exclaims after it is all over. Alright, let's ask him about friends. I do not see our old friends much. Dupree's a knight now. Alright. Swordsmanship. Okay, fine. So, alright, let's see here. So, he's in our party now. Let's see what we got here. He's number 5. And so he's an 18. Oh, yeah, that's right. We got to check Sparks. So now he's a 14. And his dexterity is 23. So Sentry gives a bonus to dexterity. Dexterity gets a plus, because that's 23 instead of 22. Strength and intelligence stay the same. Combat goes up. Just combat went up. And so dexterity and a combat plus from Sentry. See, we need to find a strength trainer for all these guys, but especially Spark. So Sentry, and he's either in Britannia or a member. Since he's a member of our party, he does train us for free. And so the rest of us are all 18 on strength. Alright. Does this door open? Locked. Check out that. Look at that shield. So does he have the key to his... Oh wow, look at that sword. Big hunk of meat. Big old two-handed sword. Two-handed sword in his bag. Pretty neat looking sword not in his bag. Alright, I'll bet the key's in his bedroom. Yep. Alright, now. Oh wow, cool. So, let's get this guy's gear on. Here's his gloves. He's got a sword. Here's a pretty cool helmet for him. His plate armor. And he can probably even handle these. So you don't have any boots. So, what do we got for this guy? What's he got? He's got a pretty nice sword. He didn't have a shield? I forgot to give this guy a shield. Alright, so we got our party gathered together. I should go steal those moonstones, but I don't want to wait till nighttime, and I gotta learn spells. I think I gotta learn spells. Nope, that's not it. Book. What do I know? I know Glimmer. Help. Ignite. I think help is a, I gotta figure out what these spells do. Okay, first circle. Okay, so these are just general spells. So I know how to cure, and I can cast light, fire blast, heal, and I don't know anything else. So I can't use those stones. I can't use those stones yet anyway. So we're heading to Minnock and Cove. Okay, it looks like I just can't help myself. What have we here? Nothing worth looking at. Still nothing worth looking at. What book? Thou art what? Okay, so that's telling you how food works in the game, evidently. Now, is there a path here? Sort of. Okay, here's the path. I should try fishing. Looks like there's a fishy there. What do we got in here? Oh, check this place out. I wonder if this is the farm. I don't think it is. Or not Mac's farm anyway. Is that Mac? No, yeah, see, that's Brownie. It's not. We do want to check out Mac's farm. I didn't think this was it. It's not the farm we were looking for. You got a cool house there, Brownie. Nice little. What's this book? Chicken raising. Alright, I think, see that? I think I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to go fishing. Thou must have thy rod in thy hand. Okay. I'm gonna try fishing. So put the sword away. Won't fit. Fits there, cool. Put the fishing rod in my hand. Oh, I bet it's two-handed. So put the shield in this bag. Will it fit? Nice. Yep, it's a two-handed. The fishing pole's two-handed. Yeah, there we go. And see if we can catch this fish. It got away. It was a big one. Let's try this again. Ah, okay. So that's neat. We can go fishing in this game. I felt a nibble. Oh, come on, catch a fish. This is not as easy as it looks. There's like 3 fish there to catch. Ooh. That fish does not look right. Did I catch any fish? Okay, that's the thing I gotta deliver. Alright, I'm gonna try this one more time. It got away. Alright, one more time. I can't believe I can't catch a fish. It looks like I scared them all away. Oh, there it comes. Come on. Come on, fish. No way! Alright, never mind. Oh, I put my sword in here maybe? Yeah. Well, I tried going fishing. So anyway, is this Max Farm? This might be Max Farm. So let's look back here. Yep, this is Max Farm. Control S. Avatar, that host returned. Okay. So check it out. There's a he's got a UFO crashed. A UFO crashed in his field. And I can't remember what game that thing's from. So, I'm going to save it here and quit it for tonight. And tomorrow night at 8 p.m. and Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Mountain Time, it'll be back to Zork 2. I don't think I'll be finishing Zork 2 tomorrow night. But it's text adventure night anyway, Sunday and Tuesday. And so I'll save this. And then I'll come back to Ultima 7 Thursday at 8 p.m. So YouTube episode 4. Save. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for chatting in the chat. And yeah, more Zork 2 tomorrow. And back to this cool role-playing game again on Thursday. And I might throw one more game in a couple days a week. I don't know. I'm not sure. at this. It's going to be late at night though, because I got stuff to do in the daytime most of the time. I got to take advantage of the sun and some construction. I've been working on the house when the sun's shining, so there would be, if I do add another game to my streams, it'll be later again. But I was thinking of something newer, and do Shadowrun Returns first, because all three of the Shadowruns. Well, I played Shadowrun's Returns, and I've played Dragonfall. I have Hong Kong, but I haven't played it through yet. I've just ran it long enough and played it long enough to make sure that it runs on my potato real good. And so, and it's like even when those games are not on sale, they're less than $10 in Steam, and they're really really good RPGs. But yeah, I'm going to keep this Ultima 7 going on Thursdays and Saturdays, and Text Adventures, and Saturdays 9 o'clock instead of starting right at 8, because Biddle generally goes till like about 8:15 or 8:10, 8 something. So I could probably make it 8:30, but I'm just like the top of the hour is working better for me. And then do you really want to quit? Yes. And there's my Unity 7. My Unity 7 desktop, although I have it installed on Xubuntu. But that was the topic on Biddle tonight, so there's that. So thank you for watching. And of course, I guess if you like these videos, like and subscribe and share. Yeah. And here's the kitty. The kitty managed to not destroy a headphone cord tonight, and she's graduated to Slayer of Mouse. Yes, she did. She's a good kitty. She's a mouse slayer already. Yeah. Bye, Neko Neko. Bye bye, Neko Neko. All right, so so thanks all for watching and the chat, and I'll catch some of you possibly tomorrow with Zork 2.